que se dañaba.
Mira la yautía, pero mira la yautía no te igual.
Yo temprano, la verdad. Ella hay 3 años ahí. Es lo que se siente. Mira él, es lo que se siente. Dile.
I want to chop one.
Yo
I'm trying to chop one.
quiero al menos que la pinte.
No, man,
Yo quiero al menos que la pinte.
Ah, ¿quiere picar? Mira que hay algo que picar.
Yo, what's up, man? It's King Locky, man. I'm finna sit here and chop up with something I'm in the air right now.
Look, brother.
Here with the wise old man.
No. Look at me there. Look, brother. Look.
Oh, you heard that last look? Oh,
That's how anything. Look this.
De la falta que tiene para
there we go. Yeah, so what's going on now? We're cutting some nuts. And these nuts is good for if you last 2 minutes in the bed with a woman. If tu sexo con chica es 2 minutos, comida tu sexo es 10 minutos.
Yeah.
The machete look sharp.
Chapan. ¿Y tú me ayudas o? Yo sé no.
Preséntalo bien, como está presentando ahí. Sigue dando. Ahí, partió. Ábrelo.
Ábrelo.
Eso no se...
It's not good. Chop it.
Let's put this right here so this sit back straight. So that's me to chop when I'm trying to chop my damn fingers up. There's so many food and so much. So we drinking rum and eating peanuts.
No peanuts.
Almonds. Almonds, my bad, almonds. So man, hold on 1 second. There we go. So man, we having a good conversation right now.
The most aphrodisiac thing in the world.
It's the aphrodisiac in the world.
Natural one.
Natural aphrodisiac in the world. This is it. So all these just fall in your yard, right? Or do you walk around and go pick them? Are these in your yard?
Nah, it's around the beach.
Around the beach. So this grows around the beach. Got it. So every day, so he would go down to the beach and pick these and bring them back to the house and cut them up, pop them open. So he got buckets on top of buckets full of these things. So, guys, I will be lasting more than 2 minutes now. When I have sex with my old lady, um, with a lady, I'll be lasting more than 2 minutes now, so that's good. So we're in one of the local communities right now, having a good time, man. These guys keep me full of game. So where the rum at? Show them the rum so they'll see the rum. Where the rum? You know, Pops, keep the rum. Pops, keep the rum on. Let me take one little bit of sip. I'm gonna take one little sip. I don't want to bother their rum, but I'm gonna take one sip so I can feel Dominican right now.
That's my friend.
Hey, he keep me on point. He teach me a lot. He speak fluent English. He been in the tourist business for a long time. He know the ins and outs of this
34
country.
years.
34 years. He know a lot about this country. He teach me a whole lot about the girls. Man, just a lot, man. I'm official. I'm official now. I just cracked some nuts. I just ate some almonds. And I just drank some of the wine out here sitting up under the coconut tree. With the old schoolers. Da buena, da buena, da buena. Da buena, da buena.
Sí que a mí me gusta.
Ah,
Se lo buenísimo, la verdad.
yeah, man. So, you know, you got to be plugged. You sit out here with the old heads, man. The old heads sit out here and put you in the game, man. So, we out here live. Y'all can ask any topic. Y'all can really ask any question y'all want right now because the brother right here, he speaks fluent English. Um,
Fluently.
Fluent English, fully English. He come from he has his family he created himself is very educated. You know what I'm saying? His daughters is in higher levels of education and careers. He's a married man. His daughter's in Germany now, and she's building houses all around us. This is her building stuff. His daughter, she building stuff. So you know, so he's a well put together brother that sit down and teach me a lot. Every day before I go home, I come sit here.
Hey, I bring me dinner.
He drunk right now, so he's trying to get
No,
it
you
out.
bring me dinner.
Yeah, I do bring him dinner. I bring him dinner. I bring him rum sometimes, and we sit here and we talk. Sometimes we sit right there in a little spot down on the road. You know what I mean? So
Put the camera there.
uh,
You just show the camera.
yeah, right there. So yeah, we really sit down, man, and I ask 1,000 questions, and I show him the girls I talk to. You know what I'm saying? So he put me on point. Let me know what's going on. So yeah, man, so we coming out here. This is how much for a brand new motor concho? How much for a brand new motor concho? Brand new.
Depending which one you want.
Depends on which style you want, which brand you want. So let's say the fastest, most prettiest one, the most expensive one.
100,000 pesos.
100,000 pesos is what?
You wanna buy it or you
No,
wanna?
they buy it. 100,000 pesos.
Yeah, more than
So 100,000 pesos. So
like $2,000.
like $2,000 to buy a very expensive motor concho. So if you want a very expensive motor concho, you want the top of the line motor concho that you ain't gonna see on the streets like that, is $2,000. So anything under $2,000 would be anything under $2,000 would be good. So you go down to 1,000, you go down to 800, you go down there, you get a motor concho for 800, you can get a motor concho for 1,000. But you want them? I just asked him for the highball price. Okay, hit the like button, guy. Hit the like button. That machete looks sharp. True Life said. Hey, Shawty, Mr. Relentless in the building. How much for? Okay, where we at now? 2K isn't bad for a motor concho. No, 'cause they're pretty much reliable, right?
Sorry?
Motor conchos are dependable.
For sure.
Yeah, so he said motor conchos are dependable. So that's why you see these guys really cherishing their motor concho. They keep them clean. if I hear another one pass, for you guys out there that don't know what a motor concho is, I'm going to show you in a minute. Hold on. I'm going to show you a motor concho in a minute for you guys that don't know. That's a motor concho pushing the wagon right there, pulling the wagon. But it's like a motorcycle. It's like a, here go one coming right here. It's like a motorcycle. It's not really a motorcycle, but it's a motorcycle. It's like a small mini motorcycle. Wow, she's beautiful. That's motor concho. Okay. So where we at now? It say, stay hungry, just checked in. Lorenza Anthony say, is it true a license is required? Is a license required to drive a motor concho?
Right now, they require right now. But if you have a license, you don't need a license for motorcycle license. If you have your American license or Dominican license, you don't need that.
So he said license are required. But if you have American license or Dominican driver license, you don't need a special license for a motor concho.
No.
As long as you're able to drive and operate a vehicle, then you're okay. You're all right.
American license is a
Passport.
what's it? No, American license. It's
And,
the same thing they ask you for your credit card. I mean, your license is the most bad thing for.
so your American license usually is your passport, guys. So usually when I get pulled over by the police, which I get pulled over at least,
Sa,
I get pulled over a lot.
sa.
So and they ask me for my license, I give them my passport. So that's pretty much all you need. Is your passport. You can drive a motor concho, and you know that um, we're not necessarily in their system. So I got and okay, let's see. In Puerto Plata, they was taking bites. Yeah, they do that all over the country. They would take the motor conchos for different reasons. Some motor conchos are stolen. Some motor conchos ain't registered. Some motor conchos, in certain areas, I think Puerto Plata requires helmets. So if some guys ain't wearing helmets or their passengers ain't wearing a helmet, then they may take the motor control. But they do have the days where they want to round up and take stuff like in America. In America, some days they have them times where they want to set up roadblocks and just catch folks on the humbug with stupid shit when the government needs some money. How you handle the mosquitoes? How do you handle the mosquitoes?
With the mosquito candle. That's not a big problem down here. We don't have a mosquito disease down here.
So he said he have a mosquito candle. So it's like a little black little thing that go in circles.
That's your runaway. We don't have a mosquito. Anyway, we don't have mosquito disease down here. We don't have it.
So the mosquito problems is only for Americans when you hear, not the Dominicans. They don't bite Dominicans. They bite my motherfucking ass. So they have a candle that they use, but I just sprayed on some of this off.
But you have the night. Put on the mosquito candle. They don't bite you though.
Now if you turn on the mosquito candle, they don't bite you. You can turn it on, sit it right here, or sit it on the ground somewhere and then just smoke. The mosquitoes get the hell on. What's the true view about the vaccine? So, I try to show you guys, girls. So let's face it, that's what you guys want to see. Now the vaccine here, the country is at 80% vaccinated. The country has a reputation of low numbers with the coronavirus. They don't have a big high number, so they want to kind of keep it that way. So the country opened up the president promised to open the country if the country would become 80% vaccinated. It's probably 90% vaccinated now the way these motherfuckers running scared as shit, running down and get that vaccine. Yeah, so yeah, that's the truth about the vaccination. You got to have your vaccine card to access big places, big grocery stores and department stores and stuff like that. They ask for your vaccination card to go to these places. Anywhere, a lot of these gyms are now saying they need your vaccination card in order for you to be in the gym. Well, yeah, they definitely believe in the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic is one of those countries that definitely believe everything the government say. So if the government say there's a fucking fire on Mars right now, they're gonna fucking believe that shit. So if the government say you need your vaccine in order to survive Corona, they definitely gonna believe it. So yeah, so that's why this country is like 80, 90% vaccinated. In Santo Domingo, Jay Smooth says, in Santo Domingo, a good spot to go hang out at for my first time coming. A good spot for you to go hang out at for some good food. If you look at some of my videos, you will see them at Adrian Tropical. That is a very good place to go to hang out at. Also, if you're going to look at some girls and you want to have a good time and you want to just drink and chill, you want to go to Oasis in Santo Domingo. They line the girls up in front of you. They surround you with the girls. You choose one, you don't choose one. It's nothing like Oasis in Puerto Plata. Oasis in Puerto Plata is trash. Alright? Trash. But it's alright. Blackbeards in Puerto Plata is more better. But you want to be in Santo Domingo for your first time, you want to be in like Oasis, it's good. Foxes is good. It's across the street from Oasis. You know, you want to go to Adrian Tropical and have you some good breakfast, sit out there on the ocean and eat good. That's a good place to go. You want to make sure you're in Zona Colonia. When you're in Zona Colonia, the old city where Christopher Columbus used to live or whatever they say, if you believe in that story about Christopher Columbus, if you believe that shit, then yeah, you go where he used to live at his palace and you go sit down out there and you see the real beautiful side of Santo Domingo and the beautiful people of the Dominican Republic. Sit down there and have you a few drinks, kick shit, and chill. R. Gotti.
That's another crime?
Huh?
That's another crime?
Oh no, this right here is people watching us on video. So people can see us right now. Okay, so where we at now? What up, King? This R. Goody. What up, King? What do you have going on for Super Bowl? Super Bowl, man, we might hopefully the Falcons win, even though they might not be in the Super Bowl. But I hope the Falcons win it anyway. But yeah, so we'll be having something for Super Bowl, man. You know, I'm gonna put it out there as soon as we get closer to it. But it is a surprise for you guys. Something a little different. I don't want to talk about it. Just know I don't want to expose it right now, and then somebody else take the idea. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna just keep it like this, and then I just know that Super Bowl will be turned and lit. True life. Whatever happened to Go Travel? Whatever happened to Go Travel? I don't know if you're asking me or these guys. So let me ask these guys. Hey, whatever happened to Go Travel? Who?
Sorry, what you say?
What? I don't think. Whatever happened to Go Travel?
Did you go travel? What's that?
I don't know. We don't know what. We don't know who. We don't know what that. What is that? Go Travel. What is that? We don't know what that is over
That's
here.
a real travel agency, anything like that.
That's a real travel agency.
I don't know. I'm a tour guide. I've been working for them over 34 years. I don't know who is Go Travel. I don't know that company.
Yeah, we don't know that company, man. He said he's been working for a tour for over 30 some years. He never heard of that company called Go Travel. No, we never heard of that, brother.
That could be a trick.
Could be a trick question. Huh? Yeah, it might be a trick question. R. Goody say, Smooth say, appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, bro, 1,000 times back. R. Goody say, cool. I'm looking for it. I'm looking out for it. I know it's going to be crazy. Yes. True Light said he was a blogger. Oh, Go Traveler blogger. Yeah. I don't know, my brother. I don't really know. I really don't be knowing too much that's going on outside of Lion's Den, I really don't, unless it's someone who I actually sit down in person and talk to. But other than that, I really don't, I really don't even know who people are. But I don't know. I don't know. Um, so True Life said, never mind, it's cool. All right, brother, appreciate it. Or sister. Blue Tachi say, why don't you visit Mexico? If Mexico called for me and asked me to come visit, I'll come visit. There's nothing really in Mexico that calls my spirit to go. It have to be something in Mexico that calls me to come, and I'll go visit Mexico. I would probably go to Cuba before I go to Mexico.
Cuba.
Cuba. I like Cuba. But Mexico? No, I don't like. I ain't gonna. It's nothing in Mexico that 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 I see that fits me really though. Okay, brother. True Life, I got you, baby. My bad. Sometimes the names be that we don't know. I got you, brother. That's what's up, King. Welcome to the Lions Den, man. Like you've been here for a minute. That's what's up, man. Glad to have you guys here. Who? That's me. So glad to have you in here. How far are you from the beach? I'm like maybe
Uh,
2 minutes from the beach.
2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes.
2 minutes from the beach, driving maybe.
No, no, I'm walking.
10 minutes walking.
To the beach,
Yeah.
2 or 3 minutes walking.
Oh, 2 minutes walking. My bad. 2 minutes walking. I'm like right up the street from the beach. I can walk to it. And I'm like maybe 1 minute from the river that connects to the beach.
Exactly.
Okay, it say Mexico City is modern, so it's like the USA with the Latinas from all parts of South America. Yeah, so anything that's reminding me of America. If this place right here become too Americanized, my ass gone. Right now, I'm having so much fun just going into all the deep crevices of the Dominican Republic and pulling up all the things that you know that most can't get to. Can I build a small house right there? Yeah, you can build a small house right here. Matter of fact, you can build a lot of small houses right here. Matter of fact, a lot of land out here is for sale for $10,000, $15,000, like right here, and I'm sure it's going up in the near future. The exchange rate in U.S. dollar has it gone up? No, not really. So the U.S. dollar exchange rate has it went up yet? No.
No, it's a thunder.
Huh? It's the same. It's plateaued right now. How can I stay for a long time without doing border runs? You get your legal residency uh, and get your citizenship, or just stay a long time without doing border runs, and you just wait and just deal with the price when you get ready to leave. So if you owe $2,000, just be ready to pay 2 bands when you leave. They don't force you to pay for visa. They don't force you to do that here.
No.
Not Americans. If you don't want to go to the border and pay, you ain't got to. Just
Exactly.
be ready when you get ready to fly though. When you finally get ready to fly, just be ready. They're gonna say, hey, we need such and such and such amount of money, or you can stay here longer. And I don't see anything wrong with
But
that.
you pay for it.
Yeah, you pay to leave.
Exactly.
Right. Laugh, laugh aloud. Sasua is the new Bronx. Yes, Lorenzo.
But,
Lorenzo, Sasua is the new New York City, which is why I'm not there most of the time unless I'm just doing business or with guys that, like I say, doing business. I'm usually never there. I don't even like going out in Sasua. quickest way to become a citizen. The quickest way to become a citizen is to get married, of course. That's the fastest way to become a citizen. But in the Dominican Republic, you don't have to get married to become a citizen. You can pay for your citizenship, or you can sit here 5 years and become a citizen through different types of paperwork and other things. You can also get your legal residency, which is just as good as a citizenship.
It depends on how much you have.
It's depending on how much you want to pay. I heard 10 bands will get you a lot of things here. You know what I mean? So that's probably the quickest way, having the money for it. I'm from Jamaica. I don't want to do the runs or get the visa. But if you come, just sit down and keep cool, then stay out of trouble. You'll be all right. I mean, I don't know how it is for Jamaicans. I don't know what. I just know, the American passport is very strong, so that's probably why they allow us to do certain things. But I don't know as far as Jamaicans, if y'all overstay y'all visa, what happens? I don't know. Yeah, that's a question that even old school can't answer. Yeah, man, a lot of you guys, you missed the river bath last night. If you want to go back and check the live out with the river bath, I suppose man had it in that morning, but things happened. We had a couple of birthday parties in the family. Also, I suppose man had like at least 7 girls in the river with me, but after everybody got drunk and tore up and all of that, I had to take one down with me. So I had got a good bath in the river. I bathed her as well. You can go watch that on the YouTube right now if you want to. It's one of the maybe the second video from this one that you can look at the river bathing. Yeah, that was very fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. So
Hey, I
uh,
think that you didn't want to drive the people.
right,
You drive them. That's why they're coming so easy.
okay,
You drive them.
right,
You have to drive them.
right. Okay, yeah, man. Yeah. So you guys, man, you guys would definitely love the countryside, which is called the Campo, and the experience that I have to give you guys, man. You know that most guys are not giving you guys for whatever reason. I don't know why, but yeah, like just like sitting with old school right here, man. Holmes is full of game, man. Holmes keep me on point, man. So like I say, man, you can catch the river bath, check the river bath out, man. You would love it, bathing in the river with the beautiful women, and the women actually bathing each body part. Let's hit the like button, please, guys. Women bathing each body part, and make sure you subscribe if you ain't subscribed already. So if you missed that, you might want to go check that out, man. It's still up right now. Um, do you offer tours? Lorenzo Anthony said, yeah, I do offer tours. But my tours is a little, unorthodox. My tours is a little based on your type of experience of what you want to experience based off of the things that you may have learned from my channel. Learn from the Lions Den. The Lions Den channel is an educational channel. Travels, not really travels, but we overseas. So, I guess you could say travels. But it's basically an educational channel, a cultural channel. Um, a Mac can put ism down on these women channel. You know what I'm saying? Getting money in business channel. So anything you probably learn or you probably interested in from one of the girls calling like crazy, my bad. But anyway, so yeah, man, make sure y'all hit the like button. But anyway, so anything you find interested on this channel, we can experience it. I call it the King Locker experience. So that's pretty much the tours that I offer. It's not,
Wow.
so you go into the barrios, you
Wow.
go into the communities, you go to these different
Wow.
hoods that I've been to, you go to these different spots that I've been through. I basically handle everything for you, basically your own servant. So that means you have a real stand-up guy as your butler or your servant. I humble myself just to serve you. Right now I'm working on different packages, the Ballers package, the Platinum package, the Gold package, the Lion package, different packages, so that fits each person budget, and that way you can still receive the benefits um, of coming out here to this country and getting deep into the culture, and no risk. As long as you stand up under this umbrella I'm holding, there's no risk, no loud, nothing that you would have to worry about. A lot of guys come in and want to step out from under this umbrella and they want me to come back and save them after they done got their ass in some shit. When I'm like, look, bro, I put the umbrella over your head for a fucking reason. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I do offer tours, my guy. You just let me know. You can hit me up on Instagram at number one KING underscore Lockett. That's number one KING underscore Lockett. That way we can talk, DM, video chat. I just got off video chat with brother Drew. I don't know if he on this live right now. If you are, put a thumbs up. He booking for the 13th of December, if I ain't mistaken. So yeah, man, you hit me up in the Cash App for Stay Hungry. The Cash App is $KING 7414. That's $KING 7414. Now look here, Lorenzo, we can get enough guys to come around by the time you come out. I would love to hit Santo Domingo. It's something I haven't done yet. And I would like to do this right here. I would love to hit Santo Domingo about 20 strong on ATVs. ATVs in Santo Domingo, shirts off, hats back, bandanas on, like the Wild Wild West, all through the Santo Domingo streets, neighborhoods. We pulling up at different spots. We kissing girls on the cheeks. We doing our thing, man. We having fun, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. That's part of what that's something I want to do. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? The experience is definitely worth your while, man. You know, I got repeated clients, repeated brothers that's constantly coming and bringing their homeboys. You know what I'm saying? I can plug you into them and you can talk to them for any type of reviews or anything like that, or any type of feedback or whatever. And they'll definitely tell you, man, how it was and what it is, man. You know, it's from the villas to the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, help you save money, help you learn how to not get gringo when you're here. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to get the best out of the women when you're here, whether you're looking for love or you're looking for just a one night stand, you know what I mean? A one night swing or fling or some shit, you know, we definitely can do it. But yeah, man, again, the Cash App is $KING 7414. $KING 7414. The Instagram for you to DM me and keep in contact and talk, ask questions or whatever, any type of question is number one KING underscore Lockett. Number one KING underscore LOCKETT. I seen it, bro. Girl, pretty. Yeah. The girl, Jay Smooth. Yeah, man. The girl is amazing. That's her calling now. You know what I'm saying? That's her calling now, man. You know, and you hear Pops over here going making the noise because he's seeing the youngest pass by and he on that Romo. You know, look at it. You know, so he's doing his thing around here, doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, where we at now? Blue Tachi say, if I want 10 girls for my Airbnb, what's the best way? The best way for you to get 10 girls for your Airbnb, the best way to do this is to DM me on IG, number one, KING underscore LOCKETT. And you will be able to hand pick your girls, or you can meet them in person and hand pick, or they could be lined up for you when you get here, man. You know what I'm talking about? 10 girls for your villa. That's like so easy. This is the Republic of Dominicana. You know what I'm saying? This is so easy, my brother. I don't think the hard part about this is finding out which ones you want. Literally, like who you gonna pick over who. That's the hardest part. You know what I'm saying? Blue Tachi, US dollars with no markings. Blue Tachi say, yeah, I came back. Yeah, I hope you got the questions about the 10 girl. My phone was ringing. A couple of my unicorns was calling just then. And if you guys don't know what unicorns is, make sure you scroll back down. I am going. I am going. I was just told today that one of my best videos I put on mute. I will unmute it soon. It's the video when I first came to Sasua and you saw me out there dropping down on everybody, man. I think that's the day the girls bought me a drink. My first day in Sasua, remember, I sat down at Rumors for the very first time, and I don't know if you remember. I sat down, and then the waitresses started bringing me drinks, and I'm like, yo, I didn't order these drinks. I think TMI was with me. I think there was a couple more guys with me that I can call them out that was actually there, witnessed all this shit. And then girls were sending drinks to the table, and I said, I ain't ordered these drinks. The waitress said it's from that group and that group over there. I smiled, took the drink. That's when I knew that the game had done changed. And we was finna be some trendsetters over here in the Lions. Then that's when I just knew the trendsetter was on the mission. Let's hit the like button, guys. Let's keep this thing rolling. All right? All right, so Lorenzo Anthony say, gonna rock with you on that. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. You'll have a good time, man. You will definitely have a good time. I encourage you to invite your homies. All y'all come get some of this experience. Y'all will have a good time, man. Most guys that I kick it with, man, are very professional men. They come from professional backgrounds, big university, and got very good careers. And they have a good time with the old rough around the edges, King Locky. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, man, you already know what it is, man. Stay hungry 100. Say what's your cash app again? I sent it to the wrong person. The cash app is shit. Hold on. Cash app is dollar sign KING 7414. That's dollar sign KING 7414. Again, that's dollar sign KING 7414. We rolling now. I mean, y'all hit the like button. We got 9 people in here. I mean, we got 9 likes and 20 people in here. Let's hit the like button. I got one of my girls calling. They still calling, so if the phone kind of freeze up, stick with me, guys. Stick with me. Blue Tati say, how do you handle being away from your family so long? Well, to be honest with you, I did time for a very long time, so I was able to make that emotional transition and transformation while I was doing time. So now it's like a military man can go off for so long and go off in the military, miss his family, and be way in Vietnam some damn well, and then all of a sudden it's just a part of nature now. It's just a part of my character now. I can walk away from something and I can walk to something. I can accept something and walk away from it. If I feel like I have to do something for a greater purpose in my life, if I feel like I'm doing something for a greater cause and I'm building something for my family and I'm building something for my kids, I can I can be emotionless for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's nothing in this world that a man should not be able to walk away from cold turkey. Whether it's children, whether it's a wife, whether it's fucking a mama, whether it's a dad, whether it's a dog or a cat. A man should be able at any given time walk away cold turkey. Why? Because a man should be able to have that strength, that part of him that no one can take. And don't take this the wrong way, because when it's time to when it's time when it's time for war, somebody, you know, trying to hold something around some, you'll be strong enough to handle it. I just never know when I gotta go out into a situation where I gotta be on some demolition type of shit. You see what I'm saying? So and if I would have fell victim to the place I went into for time because I was missing people, then I would have ended up in predicaments that a lot of guys end up in when they end up in compromising situations. They missing people, they become emotional, too emotional, so they end up becoming victim, or they see their girlfriends and visitations and stuff, and then they miss their girlfriends cheating on them, so now they want to start crying and shit. They come in and be somebody little teddy bear. You understand what I'm saying? So I always had to make sure that I was able to be a militant mind state under any circumstances, because I never knew when I would have to retract myself or detach myself from any type of living organism on this planet or any type of material things on this planet in order to be greater or in order to build the life that I need to build for my family and friends. So that's how I deal with missing them, and I do go back, I went back a couple of weeks ago and visit and sat with my son and kicked it with him for a minute, and my daughter. So I did do that, my mom and all of them. But I do that so disclosed in a way that don't nobody know, because of the type of person I am. I don't want to get in trouble with people who's trying to do some troll shit, because I know how I'll respond if I was to see them in person, you know. So I'll be the one in trouble, because everybody bit bad, so they get their ass bit kicked. So then I end up in trouble. I don't know if you're familiar with the trolling stuff that went on this channel. So I try to keep myself governed and protected by any means necessary. So I don't let my left hand know what my right hand doing. How do you make the mindset to do what you? How did you make the mindset to do what you want? Do you have younger siblings that you have to look out for? Yes, I have younger siblings that I have to look out for. That's actually grown, but I still have to look out for them, because my movement in life motivates theirs, inspired theirs. I am the oldest son of both parents, both sides of my family. So a lot of times they look at the older brother. You don't understand. They look at the older brother to see what's going on. Whether I'm giving them something tangible or not, I can give them something as far as inspiration and spiritual inclination in order for them to be able to keep pushing on in life themselves. And I noticed that when I did a few things in life and made a few decisions, I noticed one of my siblings got a new house, and I'm like, whoa, congratulations. But it maybe gave her the ability to make the decision and say, well, my brother got the guts to go do some shit like this. Well, I'm gonna do some gut shit and invest right here. You know, since you never know how your walk in life may impact others and how you may build other people. You know, so yeah, man, I'm always on the lookout for the things that I. That's why I watch myself very carefully when I'm moving and the way I do things. The only thing I don't watch is my mouth when I'm talking half the goddamn time. Shit, you know what I'm saying? The way I am now is the way it is when you see me and when you meet me in person on the same motherfucking way. You know, nothing but love, man. No disrespect. Man, living in the DR, you don't want to go back to the Matrix? No, I do not want to go back to the Matrix. Shout out to Taylor May, Taylor May Dream. No, I do not want to go back to the Matrix at all. I don't want to go back to the Matrix. I don't even want to visit the Matrix. I don't even want to go back to just get a pair of shoes. I don't want to go back to the Matrix at all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't missing shit. I've been in the Matrix 30 plus years of my life. I would like to at least spend the next 10 somewhere else and then maybe I'll become homesick. Maybe I'll be homesick then. I'll be like, okay, maybe I'll go back to the Matrix then. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, me and Pop still out here kicking it, man. We still out here kicking it. The other guy done left. But we still out here kicking it, man. Yeah, we still kicking it. So yeah, man. That's just what it is. How's the language barrier? And do you want to visit Puerto Rico? Um, the language barrier. The
Yeah.
language.
Acting, the acting, the acting.
The actions. The accent. He's saying that the accent is different. So even if I speak Spanish, which I do now, even if I speak Spanish, the accent is different. And also, sometimes the language barrier has a lot to do with. It has more to do with than just the words we use.
Idiom.
Because sometimes it's the. So say if I say, "Are you going the right way?" Are you going the right way? And in my mind, I'm saying, "Are you going the right way?" But that can be.
Most of Puerto Rican, they speak English.
Most Puerto Ricans speak English and Spanish.
Like 80%.
Right. So, um, but in a Dominican mind, right means derecha. Are you going the right way? Meaning, am I going right today or something like? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so now you got to use proper English. Are you going the correct way? The way that is correct. So now it's like, okay, am I going to? So I had to catch myself with that because even when you're using Google Translate, sometimes you can say some things and Google Translate will translate it, and you'll copy and paste and send it in Spanish, but then you'll see that your partner still like, I don't get it, or take it the wrong way, or there's a problem. You see what I'm saying? So, um, so that's part of the language barrier. It goes way more than it goes way deeper than just the words. It's the whole concept, the meaning, the intentions, the expressions. Sometimes, because I can say que pasa or que paso, or I can say que paso, so it's like it just all depends on how it's rocking. You know what I mean? What you're trying to convey to the person. That still may be confusing because of the different cultural uh, way of going, different cultural ways of going about saying and using certain words sometimes. 100%, 100. Trust. Now the Matrix is not it. DR is paradise. Yes, the Dominican Republic is paradise. I get a lot of Dominicans
You
always.
can make sure.
Uh,
You can make sure.
yeah. I had a lot of Dominicans asking me like, "Yo, why are you living here in this country? Like, what's wrong? Why not America? Like, they don't get it. So they've been here all their life, And we've been there all of our lives, so we don't see the benefits that we have in America sometimes, which I do see the benefits we have in America more precisely now that I'm here. But the Dominicans have to leave here in order to realize what they have here. So when they leave here and go to America and spend a couple of winter time digging up snow and shit, they're gonna be like, oh shit, I need to go back to paradise, you know what I mean? But yeah, I hear Dominicans all the time say, yo man, why here, why here? I'm like, man, this is why not? I said, you see people all over the world traveling here for vacation. And if I can live here on vacation, then that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's actually dark out here, but his phone got night vision on it. So it's kind of from the other camera. All right, so yeah, Vizzo, I appreciate it. Spanish getting better. Blue Tachi say, why do you visit or hang out? Why do you visit or hang out in the upper class area? I'm assuming you're asking me why don't I visit, but I'm gonna answer it both ways. I do visit and hang out in the upper class area. Actually, to be honest with you, this street right here, my bad guy, but yeah, this is an upper class community. So when you say upper class in the Dominican Republic, all right, you got an upper class and lower class everywhere you at in the Dominican Republic. So now if you're in Santo Domingo and you're over there by Blue Mall, Gora Mall, Pentinity, or whatever however you said, in certain areas, yeah, that's maybe an upper class in the tourist area of the Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo. But then you also have an upper class in the Dominican part of Santo Domingo that may not compare to the tourist area because the tourist area is based on the U.S. dollar, the euro, the Canadian dollar, and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? And the upper class Dominican is based off of the Dominican peso. So it's like you may see a house that you see on the outside that look like a rundown place or whatever, but you're still in the upscale neighborhood because now you start looking at the cars they're driving. And then you got to understand that the building laws only permits the Dominicans to build a certain way, and also you got to understand that a lot of the Dominicans own their land and their house. They own everything you see around them. So it's like it don't get no upper class in that because in America we don't own nothing a lot of times, and we live in a nice, beautiful condos in Buckhead, Atlanta, and we live in a nice, and we driving a Mercedes Benz or Audi, but we don't own none of that. You see what I'm saying? But then we consider that the upper scale. But really, the Dominicans would own everything. They would own the land, own the house, own the neighbor's land, own the person. Whoever. They own the stuff. But you would think they live in low class because of the way the building is built and the way it's looking. You know. Uh, but yeah, I do visit a lot of the upper scales. Uh, and I also visit the lower scale, to be honest with you, because um, a lot of times I resonate with those people because I know what it's like to come from the lower scale of America. I know what it's like to grow up that way and to come out of that type of environment. And also, when I'm here in the Dominican Republic and I'm around the very poor people, I feel my presence making a difference in their life. So and that right there just is, And then when I'm in the upper scale Dominican, sometimes the Dominicans try to think that Americans are stupid and not so smart. You know, uh, when really we're smarter, we're more smart. But every Dominican a lot of times think that. I'm not gonna say every, but a lot of Dominicans think. I'm sitting right here with Pops. He'll tell you. We just had this conversation earlier, where he was like, "Man, a lot of Dominicans think that um, y'all are dumb sometimes. That's why they always trying to come at us at a certain way as far as tricking them with money, and then they call us a tiger once they realize we're intelligent and don't want to talk no more." And I think Pops had to explain to some girls earlier that was talking to me that he actually introduced me to that was trying to trick me out of a little money here and there. That I was on their ass. They didn't know who they were talking to. They didn't know they were talking to Islam himself. You know. So Pops had to hit him up like, look, y'all know this boy ain't stupid, man. Like y'all playing the game, man. Y'all really ain't, you know. He said I had to tell him like, man, this ain't no dummy you talking to now. So a lot of time when you're around the upper scales, this is what they will automatically think because they may have been raised by the Spaniards, traditional, like how they eat with the spoon, how they sit down, how they bow and curtsy when you. And we raised by some other European motherfuckers, and so they may be at beef with each other. So our cultural style and traditional ways as Americans may be a little different from theirs as Spain. So then we run into these who smarter than who type of shit that we ain't got shit to do with because we just caught in the middle of this shit. Listen to more Spanish music, pronounce the whole words like them. That's right, that's what they do till they pronounce the whole word. Alright, so have you met the descendants of black Americans in Puerto Plata from the 1800s? Well, no, it's actually in Samana. They're actually in Samana, Republic Dominicana. They actually own Samana. And I've met some, and I've met a few. And I'm actually going there. I've been saving that for last, actually. I'm actually going there to actually do a documentary there. Panama, yeah, Panama is a great place. I have to make my way out to Panama as well. I have some good friends out there that's waiting on me. Now, I've been invited to Panama. I've been invited to the Bahamas. And when I say invited, that means these people call me to come, and I don't have to do nothing but show up. I ain't got to worry about food. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Just get my plane ticket and just show up. I don't have to worry about a place to stay. So these people in these countries have actually called me to come. I just been taking my time. And if you're watching this video, I apologize for that, but I'm just actually having too much fun right now and enjoying so much of the things that the Dominican Republic has to offer. And it's just so much that I have not accomplished yet that's a part of my dreams here. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, yeah, man. So any more questions? Hold on, let me see something right there. My bad. My other old lady, which is my mama, she wanted to pick a little. She wanted to pick a little bitch fight with me or something. I don't know what she wanted to do. She hit me up early, and I said, I talked to my mama like she's one of my women. I call her baby, sweetheart, beautiful. What you doing? What you got going on? You looking good in that dress? All that type of shit. So, so she hit me up early. I said, she said, I'm going to get my nails done. And I said, young lady, I said something like that. So now she just not texting back. Hours. That was this morning. Hours. I'm bad, guys. Folks keep calling. But yeah, so yeah. No, that wasn't mama. That was somebody else calling. But huh? You want to talk to my mama? When she called, I'll let you talk to her. I'll put her on the phone. I'll probably call and check on her in a minute after I go off this live. You can say what's up. She always like to talk to the people I'm around here. But yeah, so I said something to her about Miss a young woman or something. So she just not texting back hours later. To my who the hell you calling young? What's going on with you? She trying to roast something right now. All right, where we at now? Are homes expensive to purchase in the mighty DR? No. It's all based on how you want to build and what you want to build, and what type of construction style you want to build. Yeah, which architect you use, and it's based on that. And it's not expensive at all, to be honest with you. It's not. You shouldn't be going over the $20,000 mark. You shouldn't be going over the $15,000, $20,000 mark, because you got to think about it. Some of the land here costs $10,000, $15,000.
Exactly.
So the land shouldn't be your house building shouldn't cost more than your fucking land you bought. That's crazy. Unless you're just building some immaculate shit on your land, then that's different. you know, that's different. You buy some land for 15 bands, but you wanna pay hola,
Don't let me know if you like that.
buenas noches. I like to say hey. Tell me come say hey. Oh, never mind. They walking too fast. I was about to say yeah. I say hey to them. see Aunt right here, like, let me know what you like. But anyway, so yeah, unless you buy some land for like 15 bands, and you want to put a house on 100 bands, then I mean that's you. But that'll be a big ass fucking house though on that land. You know, how did when you first land? How did you get your name known in the streets? How did you find the confidence to be popular to men and women? How did you get to your level now? Well, well, I gotta say that it's always been a part of my charisma has been a part of my character even as a kid growing up. I always went to different schools. I never. Good Lord have mercy. Who is this?
Vaquilla.
Wakilia.
Vaquilla, acá.
Wakilia, ven acá. Ven acá, Wakilia. I don't even know who that is. I'm telling her to come here. Huh? I don't think she heard you. Anyway, my bad, guys. I know my girls watching this video like, look at this. They always on roof. But anyway, so um, I call it I don't know, I call it the Moses syndrome. Like, how Moses he went out there and people just clung to him because he wasn't the smartest, the brightest, couldn't speak the best. Well, he was very intelligent, don't get it twisted. But he wasn't the highest of class, Well, he did work among the kings. I can't say that. Damn, I don't know how I'm gonna say this. But anyway, Moses went out there and influenced so many people in the Israelite community because he just had that courage. And so I don't know where it actually came from. When I got here for the first time, I just knew I was on a mission. I was on a mission to find the African Americans. I was on a mission to find peace within self. I was on a mission to seek out business opportunities. So when people met me and I was looking for girls and stuff like that. So yeah, man. So that's basically what it was, man. Huh? I look African, he said. So I guess.
More Dominican than African.
Oh, he said I look more Dominican than African. But yeah. So that's what it was, man. So I just kept feeding off of that. And then plus opening bank accounts or getting car loans, etc. Yeah, you can open up a bank account, become a citizen, a residency before you can get any type of their incentives here. So at the end of the day, you can run off to America. And then as far as leasing cars, you can definitely do that, but they expect you to use your revenue coming from America. Um, so yeah, you can definitely lease cars here, but you got to use your revenue coming from America. There are traditional Dominican women there, despite of sex tourism. Yes, this is part of what I offer. More fortune. I'm glad you asked that question. This is part of what I offer as far as the King Locket experience. You meet traditional women, that's different. If you look at the videos of my last few videos, I'm with the Haitian Dominican. She's traditional. This is a traditional girl. She's not a part of the sex tourism. A lot of the women you see me clinging to now are now part of the sex tourism. You know, at first I was trying to show you the difference. So I mess with the girls I do videos and interviews with the girls who's chappies and mangoes. But then now I'm bringing more girls up front who to the camera that has nothing to do with their lifestyle and as far as away from that lifestyle as possible. And you guys would definitely enjoy the traditional Dominican women, the women who are traditional church, who are working hard every day and doing things and building things with their hands and cooking and doing the real traditional Dominican traditional way, the way of life. Because a lot of times you guys come in here and you experience the sex workers who are not showing you nothing Dominican. They just come in and fuck you and do what you say do right quick and leave. But in order to get a real Dominican experience with a real Dominican woman, man, you got to go beneath the surface. And yes, I say there are more traditional women here. I say there are more.
You know what I'm saying?
There are more traditional women here
Somebody run
than
here.
mangoes and other type of women. To be honest with you. So yeah, let me go right quick, man. I'll go live a little later. I gotta get off this right quick. Like man, I appreciate you guys who donated. I think it was um, Lorenza Anthony donated. And one more other person donated, man. I appreciate you so much, man. It's giving me the push to keep pushing and keep going, man. You know, it ain't easy a lot of times trying to give this content and stuff like that. But hey, gotta make it happen. Blue Tachi say one thing I don't like is how small the DR passport is. Say you wanted to bring a girl to the Bahamas or Mexico, you can't. They can't even visit Jamaica. Yeah, that is kind of tough, man. But uh, But yeah, man, you guys, man, just know, man, hey, stay strong out there. I'm gonna hit you back in a minute. Let me get off this line right quick, much is better, and take some of these phone calls. Got a lot of guys messaging, got a lot of guys calling who booking appointments and reservations. So let me holler at these guys, man. I'll be back live with you guys shortly, momentarily. Peace.